dickheads, Gobbo's back, and we are here with BPRL Season 5, Round 4, Russia. And yep, I missed China because I was at my brother's birthday party, which I couldn't, obviously, which was at my house, but I couldn't go on the Xbox, which was annoying. But anyway, opening up this lap, we set a banker on softs of a 37.7, which was enough to put us P10 at this moment in time. But coming through turn 1, opening up the DRS, braking just before the 100 metre board, down second gear for the turn in, then third gear and fourth for the traction. Actually staying to the left here instead of following the racing line actually gains you about half a tenth, similar to kind of Monza if through Curva Grande, and a lot of people don't actually realise that. So again, a bit of time there. Third gear, almost Mario Karting through turn 4 there, and then now up to 7th before braking for turn 5. Third gear again, nicely on the apex, short shifting up to 4th and 5th for the traction. Through 6, I think I'm getting these corner numbers right, almost cutting 7 or 8, I think that was, but just about alright, nicely through. I've lost track, but I'm going to call this corner 25, so we're going to go in 4th gear through corner 25, quite nicely, again short shifting into 5th immediately for the traction. And there's a whole host of cars on this back straight, so I'm going to get a tiny bit of slipstream from Hoggy, going to go past, in inverted commas, Carl, and brake into turn 49. Going to go past Luke and Matteo through turn 65, braking into turn 428, nicely in third gear. Again, just almost avoiding a cut there up into 4th. Now we've only got the penultimate corner and the last corner to go. So again, we're going to brake nice in third gear on the apex, 4th gear, and now down to third and second for the turn, third immediately for the traction, and across the line set of 36.8, which was good enough for only 5th place. I did go out later again in the session, but I didn't actually make it to the line in time. I left the garage too late, which was shit. So we ended up lining up P7, and as you can see, it is a full wet race start. So we got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's WAG 1, and away we dank, and Eric immediately kind of, I think his lights went a bit earlier, and there's all sorts of lag going on there. Connor's just jumped off to the left, and Brandon had an absolutely amazing start, up to 4th already. So that's probably the highest he'll be running at all in this race. And we are up 6th, and we're going to go quite aggressive actually into turn 2, because on the formation lap I was really pushing the braking points just to see where he could brake, because I was looking to gain a lot of place on this first lap. So immediately up to 5th. Me and Brandon are going to go very wide. Callum's going to slightly come back on us, but he's not really going to take it through there. I'm going to take a nice outside line and cut back in through 4. Brandon's going to get it all crossed up, and Tobin, who is here for today, is going to go very slowly out of there. So I'm going to take that position and immediately up into P3. I'm going to push Tobin a bit wide just to make sure he can't get that move back, any kind of undercut on me. So that's that all sorted out, and immediately up into 3rd place, which is pretty nice. Yeah, we've got Callum Smith all over the back of us in 4th. We're going to go slightly wide through this corner, and Callum's going to get around us. I knew he was there because he said to me, so it was fine, leave him some space there, and again he's probably going to try and cross it underneath me through here, and accelerating, I'm going to get a tiny little slap, and it's enough just to tap his car into the wall, which was really shit. Like, I felt really bad, but there wasn't really much either of us could have done there, so that was a shame, but we both felt racing instant. So through lap 1, 3rd place is a decent start as Callum, with that front wing damage, misses his braking point and hits Tobin. I should actually explain why Tobin is in this race. Basically, back in season 3, when me, Tobin and Matteo were fighting for the title, we had an absolutely amazing battle here, and a couple days later, let's just say, yeah, no, you probably know what happened, but yeah, so Tobin signed up as a reserve. Me and Matteo just kind of joked around, oh, you should sign up as a reserve for Russia a couple of weeks before, and then the idea actually gathered some momentum, and here he is on the grid as a reserve in one of the spare Renaults, which of course Mills isn't here today, so it's pretty cool that I was in the Merc, he was in the Renault, and Matteo wasn't in his Sauber, but close enough, he was in his Manor. So yep, so now we're on to lap 3. Sinan and Sam have checked out up front, but look, they're already going through the corner up ahead, and we are at least like 6 seconds behind. And I'm going to go slightly wide through there. It's going to give Matteo an opportunity to go up our inside. He's going to get that move done, and we're going to have a very slow... I wasn't sure if that was a ghost car or not at the time. Bricks were shat. But yeah, Matteo's going to clean that move up. We're going to go wide again through there, and Jamie's going to get through, which was not ideal. So we're down to 5th, but still pretty decent running position early on. I'm quickly trying to learn these corner names actually. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, yeah, I've got them all now. Okay, so yeah, lap 6, Jamie and Matteo are coming into the pits. I can only assume for intermediates, because I think they both actually got the call, like the strategy change call to go on to intermediates. But I was really surprised at that, because if you actually look at the track, like, I didn't think there was any way this was intermediate conditions. Like, it's still pissing down with rain. The spray is still really bad. The track is still absolutely sodden. So, yeah, but obviously it's not wet conditions, because I tried to brake at my normal braking point and these tyres could not do it. And they went wide, so, yeah. At this point, I knew I was going to have to come in this lap. So myself, Sam and Tobin have stayed out. I think maybe it was Brandon that stayed out, so he's in 4th as well. But, yeah, so Sinan, Matteo and Jamie all pitted on that lap. So this is literally a case of just crawling around through the pits, not trying to lose too much time. It was a bit annoying actually, because there's no way this is intermediate conditions yet, I don't think, at all. But oh well, that's alright. So running P2, and yeah, as you can see, Sinan is already. So that wasn't Brandon behind Tobin, it was actually Sinan. He's on the inters, already made his way past Tobin. So this is just confirming that it is somehow intermediate conditions. So any second now, probably even into this braking zone, it was a 2.9 second gap, now it's a 1.2 second gap. And already Sinan is right there on our arse. You can see his proximity area there. So not going to let him by, because why would I do that? But yeah, coming into the final sector now, pretty much just getting ready to come into the pits. Staying right, and I was told that some weird lag happened there. But yeah, I don't really know. But that's alright, coming into the pits now, Tobin following us in from 3rd and 4th place. Gonna chuck these inters on, gonna be nice and dandy. We're actually gonna get held a little bit, I reckon, by Tobin's car. So a 3-second pit stop, not the best. But yep, we're going to come out of the pits now, and look at the mini-map. That is Matteo and Jamie already going into turn 2, and we are only just coming out of the pits now. So that's literally lost us a good 6 seconds, 5-6 seconds, despite the fact still seeming to be wet conditions. But yeah, never mind that. Lap 11 now, and as you can see, we have Tobin all over us, and isn't this a familiar sight? Lap 12, Tobin going for the move down the home straight, me in my Merc, him in his Renault or Lotus, whatever you want to call it. The old rivals take to the track once more, going down into turn 2. He's going to get this move done. I'm not going to be able to keep it round his outside like I did on 2014, because this contact model does not allow it. I was actually watching that race back, and the amount of times we literally just, like, our cars were leaning on each other was just crazy. Like, if you tried to do that in this game, you would be sent off to, not even Narnia, you'd be sent to fucking, I don't know what's further away than Narnia, but yeah, you'd be sent pretty far out. As you can see now, still keeping a nice gap to Tobin. I was actually all over the back of him up until that final sector, but I cut that out because it was just kind of boring. And we have Carl, but it's not Carl, it's Reese. We all knew it was Reese. I knew Reese was going to be racing tonight, and I knew he might be racing tonight. And there we go. I'm not going to confirm whether that was deliberate or not. But anyway, it was a lag incident with Carl in turn 2. And yeah, basically I'm going to explain what happened, because Reese is not allowed to race with us and Tobin still is. Obviously when Tobin came back, Reese decided to get all aggy and was like, obviously he wanted to race Tobin, but he wasn't allowed to. And since Carl was in the lead, Reese was like, "Oh, I'll race on your account, Carl. No one will know, apart from the fact I knew he was going to do it, and I messaged him saying don't do it, and he still did it." So Reese, because of that, has got Connor. As Connor absolutely sends it from nowhere. So that's why I carry on there and keep that position, because I thought he was too far back to like just shove me out of the way like that. But something then happened to his car. I think my car was lagging a little bit. That's probably because my sister was home and she was literally on every fucking internet using device known to man, including the microwave. And but yeah, so basically ignore anything that Sauber does in this race, because he will be disqualified at the end. And also Carl has earned himself most likely a season blacklist at minimum for just letting Reese race, which is just an idiotic thing to do. And so yeah, that's us. We fell down the order because of that incident with Reese. We're trying to gain the ground back up. We're going to pass Brandon, and so yeah, I think we're basically back in the net position we were in just about 10 seconds further down the road. And anyway, on lap 21 now, as you can see, going very wide there into braking zone through the corner. It's basically dry conditions now, but I think the people in front, so who actually pits in front of us? I don't think anyone, I think that might be Sam pitting? Wait, no, I'll find out in a second. And that was Tobin pitting onto Super Softs. I'm going to come and pit for Super Softs as well. Brandon's going to stay out. So yeah, who else is coming in with me? Obviously I'm going to get held again. So that's myself, Mark and Luke all coming in on this lap, with Tobin obviously pitting about 15 seconds ahead. And interestingly, Matteo and Jamie chose to stay out there, so we're going to see how much ground we can gain on them. I think Jamie actually had lost his front wing in a battle up ahead or something, but so yeah, I was thinking I've got more chance of overtaking Jamie than I have Matteo, because I'd lost too much time to Matteo already. But yeah, down in 8th with 6 laps to go, as you can see through turn 3, trying to wrestle the car through, so it's not quite completely dry yet. But already you can see the car's starting to grip nicely, starting to turn in properly through the corners, even if it is a little bit icy still. DRS enabled, so that basically confirms it's dry, and we are absolutely gaining massively on Brandon, who is probably really struggling on these inters. And yep, little voice crack there. So yeah, we're going to come through the final corner, start lap 23. And easily jump Brandon, and actually we are going to jump Jamie as well, just about, as he comes out of the pits. So obviously he had his issues up ahead, and he jumped me in the first round of stops when it went to intermediates, when I thought it was still wet. I have jumped him, so that was pretty cool. And up into 6th place, so net P5 with Reese's penalty. Sorry, Reese's disqualification. And yep, although we didn't actually, we suspected it was Reese, but we weren't sure. But obviously, it was too quick to be Carl. Bang bang, shots fired. But yeah, that's me saying fastest lap. Then Luke immediately following up with fastest lap, a couple thousandths quicker. And I've got Jamie right on my arse now. So I'm going to, he feints to the inside, but then looks to the outside. So I'm going to take up the middle of the track. As Callum Smith sets a fast lap, I'm going to go really deep into turn 2. Going to have to go across the Astro. He is going to get that position. And now I'm going to try and defend from Luke, who's got so much closing speed on me. Going to try and go around the outside to make it the inside. I'm going to go into turn 4. The car's not gripping up, and at the last second, I was trying to leave. You probably saw I was trying to leave room there. But the car literally just seemed to grip up and turn towards the apex, which I wasn't actually trying for it to do. So he's got a little spin off my car, so apologies for that, Luke, but yeah, I didn't mean it. But yeah, so Brandon got past Luke, and coming up to the line, Jamie is going to cross the line ahead by 2.2 seconds, but because he had a 3-second time penalty, it meant I was just able to get that position from him. So Sinner wins 3/10 of a second ahead of Sam, with Matteo in third, myself fourth, then Jamie, Brandon, Luke, Mark, Callum Smith and Connor rounding out the top 10. So thank you very much for watching, guys. That was a pretty entertaining race and was quite fun to see Tobin out on track again. Maybe he'll come back for a few more races as a reserve this season, but maybe not. I hope not, because he's actually quick, even though he claims he's not. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys, and FIFA out.